So,
Should
like
be
an
good now.
example that I'm seeing is
I'm refreshing, waiting to see if it'll come up.
Like they could probably go to that.
Yeah, we're live
We'll
now.
go up there.
Yeah, there we go.
There.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So,
like an example.
LOL.
We'll meet back over here.
Okay, so then, sure. How about... Do we want to do that then? Is everyone in agreement? You feel like you've earned a level up?
Don't let him bully you, Noah.
New chapter?
Don't let him bully
I mean,
you.
here's the thing, right? This is actually something that I've been thinking about in general, because the Thornton side content was a lot of content. You guys managed to do your first big boss battle. You did quite a bit in terms of like your general party's story growth.
The end of this session theoretically be our level up. Like I said, if we all want, if the idea or like the idea of using this as like a stepping stone to the resistance, the idea of us bringing in the brass knuckles as like new resistance could like kind of push us towards that. Here's our next actual big push of this not just being a side quest, but being a part of like the main story of bringing people into the resistance of killing the king.
Yeah, because there is no resistance, remember? The resistance is
It's
bullshit. We're the resistance.
You four and then the safe houses, and that's pretty much it.
So maybe not level up yet. Maybe depending on how this episode goes, we could look into that being the level up. I don't know. I guess we're doing more of a side. I don't know what's going to happen once we get to the next town.
Well, this one's technically not a town. It's smaller. It's like a fucking cave in the mountains.
No. She's talking about Rue. Yeah. So I'll say this: I am okay with giving you guys a level up. We can do it at the end of this session because
I want to do it at the beginning of the session.
Because this session is gonna be a decent cap off to this chapter, I think.
Okay. Also, real quick, Kyle, I think the cameras on some of the streams are like really like off. Like I see.
All right, there's a reason why Noah hasn't brought in the
soul music.
Yeah, once he brings that in, everything.
The bottom of Noah is on top of Zeph, and then the bottom of Zeph is on top of me.
Yeah, the moment he brings it in, it'll all level out.
Oh, okay.
This is all Noah's
forgot
fault.
about that.
We only see my giant ass forehead.
Yeah. You can see me perfectly fine though. The way it should be.
I wonder why.
Where the fuck is the... Does it not show...
Even if the bot doesn't work, we could at least put it in so that it fixes the cameras.
Oh, yeah. I was just trying to see if it would let me go back to what I did before instead of having to find the Spotify playlist that I can't find now.
Doesn't Roll20 have built-in music?
It does, but it's not good.
No? Oh, okay. I don't know if it had like sound effects and shit too.
No. Here, I'll just do this. Am I really not looking that one specific channel? What the fuck is happening? In bots. There we go.
I'm here to kill chaos.
Chaos. Fuck chaos. I hate chaos.
There shall only be the glorious light of the Emperor.
No, wrong game, bitch. It's okay.
Is it? Oh.
It's fucking...
Final Fantasy Origin.
Yeah. I am Lich. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's hilarious. He just goes on about how he's the fucking Lich, and then Giga Chad Jack Garland just doesn't give a shit. gets blown halfway across the room, and then bad guy resumes introducing himself.
I'll probably never play that game, but I think it would be.
I have. It's great.
Is it a good game, really?
It's
I thought the
it's
combat
got
was
pretty
like
fun
really
ga-
fucking clunky.
It's like Neo style combat
Yeah.
with blocking and shit. Like
It literally won't load Spotify at all for me. Can someone find a playlist just called D&D music? It's called like D&D fantasy music or something. It has like a
on Spotify?
Final Fantasy 14 music? What?
no. It has like a stone arch thumbnail. It literally will not let me load Spotify on the website. It won't do anything. It's really annoying.
Well, how do you?
No
how do you
result
add
for
things
D&D
to soul
music.
music.
Like the letters D and D, by the way.
Oh, D not D, ampersand or whatever the fuck that
No, not,
symbol
it's
is.
an ampersand. Yeah, it's a
Ampersand, yeah.
D N D.
Okay, here's I have Critical Role music.
Sure, whatever. That'll get copyright struck, but
Oh no, never mind. I see D&D background music. I know exactly what you're looking for now.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? It has a little like stone arch on a field
Yeah.
thumbnail. Okay.
Copy link to playlist or embed
So do-
playlist.
Copy link to playlist, and then go into the bots channel. Do /play, tab when it prompts you for the query subcommand, and then Control V and enter, and you're done.
Playlist. Okay. Query. Soul music is thinking. Using its brain.
There we go.
Yeah,
Cool.
I got you.
Thank you. Then
You're
we'll
welcome.
shuffle it. Next. Okay. Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay. Hello, everyone. Now some music is
Hi.
live.
Hello. Hello,
Does everybody
gamers.
look normal in YouTube now, Erin?
Oh, I closed it. Hold on, let me see.
It'll probably be some text for a little bit. Gotta wait for the stream to catch up.
I was too busy writing in my journal. Give me a second.
Sorry.
No,
I mean, it is fine. Like I can see it just fine.
Okay. Good. Then we'll have this
Yeah, we're all
episode. And then at the end of this episode, we should be able to level up. Do we want to do our roles for storytelling and initiative for Cardic inspiration?
Oh boy.
Sure.
Which one are we doing first?
Let's do initiative rolls first.
All right.
You guys better hope you get either the highest or the lowest, because that'll get you a +10 to any roll or a natural 20 that you can just use.
Everybody needs to get above an 8.
That's pretty good, Austin, for low initiative. Paul, pretty good for high initiative. Erin,
Let's
pretty
go.
good for normal, simple initiative. Cool. So,
God damn, you guys have like 4 and 2 and 3 initiative.
Paul,
Your
I
dex isn't
love
that
how
high.
our initiatives are 1, 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. By the
Yeah.
way.
Leave it to the
Paul-
fucking tanky paladin. Be slow as hell.
Paul, you get a +10 to any roll this game.
Oh,
Kyle, you get a
That's
+4 to any roll.
dangerous.
Erin, you get a magical +1 to any roll. And Austin, you get the ability to just turn any roll into a nat 20. Just any
Hell
d20
yeah.
roll.
Hell yeah.
And
Can I
then we'll
save
just-
that for next session?
No. If
Fuck
you don't use it, you lose it. And
What
then,
if we don't end up having anything that rolls, you bitch?
Well, then that sucks.
I'm gonna fucking come to your house and punch you in the face and walk away and go
Mhm.
home.
Do
I
it.
think that's fair.
this is a storytelling role.
Yeah. Who did storytelling last session?
I think it was DM.
Was it?
DM roll bad.
Oh,
no.
phew.
Competing for lowest roll?
That's
One.
hilarious.
Nat 1.
If Aaron gets a
Nat
1. Okay.
That would have been
Well, Austin,
hilarious.
This is you're the perfect person to tell us what happened last session. Anyway.
Well, in the world called Alimaea. Nah. So, what ended up happening is we woke up very rudely woken up by some fucking guards. Those pieces of shit. We hate them. Fuck the guards. And they were looking for an oddly specific number of 8 people. And we, Gerard, in his infinite wisdom, jumped out a window. What a fucking legend.
That's right.
I took a few people through my magical door, and Murgo and the rest of the brass knuckles interacted with the guards, and we ended up following them to an office. Zolari's office. That piece of shit. And we beat the shit out of him. Emet doesn't remember anything. He was charmed and held a person on, the paladin, Gerard. I know Gerard also locked 2 guys in a room for the entire combat.
That was very cool
No,
as a DM.
he killed that one guy.
Oh, that's
He
true.
killed
That's
one
true.
of those guys because he broke out.
That was very cool as a from a DM perspective, by the way. Very cool to prep an encounter and then have it be just nerfed by player ingenuity. Very cool.
Me and Murgo were rude boys, and I tried to kick the door open, and I hurt my foot. Immediately murdered 2 people, though. Basically, suffocated one to death. And then Zolari, that fucking bastard, broke some rules of combat. I hate him, and he charmed me. And
You got your pirate
I was gonna let
justice.
him live. I was gonna let him live, after he actually, no, I wasn't gonna let him live.
Okay.
We were gonna hand him off to the guard. Hand him off to the guard so they could do a public execution. That's what Emet's plan was, And he spat in my face, so I broke his legs. That's some real pirate justice right there. But yeah. And now we want to go fuck off some Taru.
You're not gonna mention how you burned him alive in a.
I didn't do that.
Not you.
We're
I mean,
talking-
the collective you.
I forgot about that. I woke up about an hour
about
ago,
that?
bro.
Okay.
I need to get some water after talking. I fucking hate Quethlin.
Well,
We're not in Quethlin.
I know.
I'll be right back.
it is an accurate portrayal of what happened, other than the convenient detail left out.
Which one?
Um,
And he got his powers from fucking Noah Baikir.
Baeker.
Baikir. It sounds more fantasy.
Yeah,
And
sure.
less like our DM.
Sure, it sounds more fantasy and less like a self-insert that got brutally fucking murdered.
Yeah, our DM fucking killed himself. It's amazing.
Killed self.
He can't do it in real life, so he had to do it in fantasy world.
Yeah, I had to.
Good old
KY
self-slaughter.
Yeah, I had to KYS vicariously through D&D.
We are not sponsored by the city of Seattle, but I'm going to refill the water bottle.
Okay.
Okay. So where we left off was the 73rd of your. By the way, all this shit with Thornton has taken place in the course of like 48 hours. Which is just, okay.
We're speedrunning this shit.
I mean, honestly, you guys have an MO of entering a location, fucking shit up, and then dipping within like 24 to 48 hours of getting there.
Okay, alright. Listen here, DM.
You were in
If you
Quethlin
don't-
for
If you
4
don't
days.
like this shit, then you need to give us more of a reason to stay in one location.
You were in Quethlin for 4 days.
Alright, then fucking do something about it.
You showed up in Quethlin. There was a shopping episode, an extra day of nothing happening because I don't have any notes, and then Boromir showing up, and then you guys doing your whole trap with him. And that happened in
I
in
mean,
4
to
days.
be fair, I think it makes sense that we don't spend a lot of time in each place because
We're on
it
the
takes
run.
so long to travel that it's like we need
Yeah.
to hurry up when we go.
Honestly,
through
it does. Your traveling is absolutely the longest part of your journey. Most of your traveling, like even just coming to Thornton from Quethlin, was what, like 40 or 50 days almost. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
almost-
hate Quithlin.
Almost 50 days. It was like 48 days or something of traveling.
And
So-
damn, we traveled that much, and like we didn't run into any bandits on the road.
No, you guys.
It was
had camping.
complete.
You're on a
It
main
was.
road.
It was complete smooth sailing.
Yeah, smooth.
Totally. These are the safest roads in the fucking world.
Yeah, they are.
It's cause you know, it's cause I'm Emet fucking Marshflare.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
truly
yeah.
why.
It's because all the dangerous stuff happened off screen, off camera.
I love
I'm giving you shit, but a kind of a wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll be
I think-
fine.
I think it's because Murgo has a shoot first, ask questions very much later policy.
He
Yeah.
learned from the fucking island. Yeah, we're gonna
So-
do this. What the fuck? You solved our puzzle, you piece of my puzzle, you piece of shit, because you just shot something.
Let me see.
I can imagine. There's just a small fucking rock in the way, and Murgo doesn't want to deal with it, like trip on it, so he just fucking puts a crater in the fucking road.
No,
So you
no.
guys-
He does mage hand, picks it up gently, throws it wherever the fuck.
Okay, so
Can't
Zalari
believe
is
that's how
good.
I need-
Murgo's
I need to
gonna
get up and
accidentally
get something again.
pick a fight with somebody. Oh,
Okay.
that was just in my way. It throws a fucking rock accidentally at a guard or something. A caravan
Accidentally.
guard.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Oh no! We get to meet Beepo again. Oh fuck!
PC event. Party meets the brass knuckles.
You know what I would really like right now? I want Boromir to have made his way into Rue.
Well, I want a chocolate milkshake, but so I don't think any of our stuff's gonna happen.
Okay, I want to meet Beepo again. That can happen here.
Okay.
It's because
So-
you want to kill him.
No, it's because he's a fucking trickster god, obviously.
No.
that we don't
Beepo's
know
dead.
about.
Boromir's definitely
No,
killed
There's no
Beepo.
way Beepo's not dead. You
Well,
fucking
I wanna-
let that guy die.
Thank fucking god.
I like hearing all of your speculation because I have planned out what has happened in Rue in the interim. A lot has happened.
Oh shit.
And I'm
Wha-
curious
wait,
to see how you guys
I
feel.
want to meet those two fucking people that we made play cups.
So, first we'll cut to in Thornton still, briefly after you guys' little jaunt over to Zalari's office. I know Iona wanted to go check on Yorme.
Did you want to do that solo or with everyone?
Well, okay. First off, out of character, do you guys like the idea of bringing in the other people to like begin more resistance stuff?
I mean, the resistance doesn't exist besides us. More more feet
Well,
on the ground.
that's what
will
she's saying,
help.
though, is recruit them in and send them off to,
That's what I'm
do...
literally saying. We
Mhm.
are the resistance. If that's what we like, then it might be interesting before talking to Yorme, because that can be a really small part. It doesn't have to be big. That maybe as a group we talk to the brass knuckles about like where we're going and if we want to like do that. Or
I
not.
would
We
love
never
to get the
did
brass
tell them their
knuckles to
story.
go off and go to other different locations in the
Mhm.
resistance, so
That's
we can spread out easier. We're not just going point to point.
So,
We go in point
my
at the
plan-
same
That's what I
time.
was. Yeah. So maybe we could start with that. Since they helped us and they were guarding the building, they would be with us still right now, so we could just that
Yeah.
could be our
So,
starting point.
You know how Alms Manor kind of has a little channel in between? I was gonna say we go to the right, they go to the left, and we end up meeting up.
the old
That could
fork
work.
maneuver.
Yeah, because there's more distance to cover as well on the right hand from how I see it. In
And it would be really
between.
cool since they have a merchant, like that could
Yeah.
be like how they start spreading the word too. Like
Mhm.
oh god, well I forget what show I was watching,
That
but
and I want to see
concept of-
Weasel.
I forget what show I was watching, but like the concept of like the resistance doesn't exist. It could literally be us like we don't it was the No Game No Life movie where it's like we literally like we're not like nobody knows who we are, we do not exist, but like we slowly like interfere with all of the big players in the world.
It's
Do they have a
very
movie?
much what,
Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't answer that. I'm not going to get an attention.
Yeah, it's
if
zero.
I remember correctly, that's
It's a-
very
it's a
much
prequel movie.
what happened at the beginning of the Wheel of Time series. Once Morgaine and Lan left and everything, Matt and the others joined the Great Hunt and became like adventurer style people, but nobody knew who the fuck they were, kind of deal. So, and then they started fucking with people, and then Matt.
All right, tangent,
Yeah,
tangent.
Matt-
Let's play game.
I know. I'm gonna go on my fucking tangent.
Okay, so then, do you guys want to talk to them and suggest that whole split up of they go along the west side of the channel?
I would
then
like
you guys
us
go
to go
along
along the west side because we've already gone down the east side. Sort of, kind of.
Sweet.
I think didn't we
No,
go to? No,
we did
you're
not.
right. We went in the water. You're right. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But we
you came
have-
straight from Belmere.
We have been on the east side, northeast
We should
side.
send them to places
Yeah,
that
but
we're
I
eventually
know
gonna
one of
go
the
to
people.
later on,
Emet knows
places
one
that
of
we're
the
not
people.
going to go to right now.
So I'll say this from a DM perspective: you guys pick which safe houses. If you're gonna
Hold
if
on,
you're
hold
gonna
on,
do the
hold
whole-
on, hold on. We got echoing.
No, I think Paul's talking to Kathy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm like,
I'm
what
not
the fuck?
talking to Kathy. Kathy's talking to the delivery driver.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I would say this: if you're gonna do the thing where you split up safe houses anyway, you guys should pick whichever people seem the most interesting to you, and
I
go.
do know-
Those are the people we're gonna visit, and then they can take care of the boring people.
Yeah.
The main reason I wanted to go that way is one, Emet has history with the weasel, and I remember also we were told by what's her name, Neferata, that Esteve the creature was weird,
Oh yeah, Ren
And-
told you don't go.
Ren
don't talk
told
to
us-
Esteve.
and I want to fucking talk to him because I was told not to talk to him.
Simply from the fact that Emmett has
I'll have my
history
ice cream,
with
please.
Weasel, we should go to Weasel, just for character
The-
interaction.
Because Weasel adventured with his father.
Yeah, I
And
think
then-
we should go
so-
there then. Obviously.
And then
Yeah.
Erin, you wanted to say what?
I was just saying, like, on a story standpoint, it makes the most sense that, like wherever, like, we don't think we'd ever get to, except for, like, maybe next season or the season after,
Yeah.
that's where we try to send them to. Because then by the time we get to those parts, then that'll slowly have already been, like, building these potential futures for our characters' stories.
And the other end of it is we
I'll
could
have my ice cream, please.
meet back up at the Urglok the Reviver
Thank you.
or something like that.
Mhm.
We could meet back up there as a group with whoever we have, and march to Goldbane and then Belmere. Because it doesn't look like that much of a... Like, we could take a ferry from Rivervane over there. Across or something like that, if a ferry does exist, which hopefully it does. And Urglok the Reviver seems like a cleric, so you could talk about Fager and seeing if his essence is gone to the world or not.
Maybe.
And talk to his spirit or some bullshit too. And you can yell at Fager and get the closure you need.
To be fair, though, that's not what the closure she needs is. The closure she needs is just all the shit he didn't tell her.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. You can yell at Fager to tell you some of the shit, and he can set you give you a mystery to solve in the
You
the
have a mystery
interim
to
of-
solve. That's the point.
What's your hard drive's
Thank you.
encryption password?
She could
Yeah.
get her first like actual like, hey, blah, here's clue. And have something to do with that in the interim between this part of season 1 and the beginning of season 3.
Well, let me just say this. So first off, every season's meant to be like a big adventure. So this one would be the primary resistance adventure. Not to say that you guys can't have it extend, but it's kind of intended to be like those characters are almost definitely going to come back at some point, but
It'll be a while, is what I was assuming.
yeah, it would be like this is the resistance sort
That's
of
what I was saying. Like this,
season.
we want to put them into
Mhm.
places that we think in a few like seasons that we would eventually use them again. Like we could still talk to them probably sooner than that, but I think it would make sense that like
I'm gonna use a link pearl. I'll talk to him.
So, okay, so then let me ask, where do you guys want to go? What characters sound interesting to you? Don't forget you have the I think under maps, you guys have a.
We're on. I asked you to bring it up. We should be on the. We're on the safe
well,
house map
you
right
have
now.
a safe houses map that has notes with who these
Mhm.
people are. I'll show it to you guys. So you can pick who you think is interesting, and then send them to the people who don't seem as interesting.
Yeah, estimate creature just has something that says night. What the fuck,
What?
bro? You have something that says night, and then you say don't go there. Is this a fucking anti-paladin, bro? Like, what the fuck?
What, Esteve?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
Bro.
He hasn't gotten that far.
Oh, no, I have. I just don't know for the purposes of you asking me questions.
Where's the Cora?
He's
Northeast.
Elvish northeast. Oh.
I bet Esteve
Okay.
the creature is probably like fucking Quasimodo, and he
Oh,
thinks that he's knighted.
actually-
He thinks he's a knight.
Actually, a good idea would be to send them on, send them on boat up to the Elvish Necromancer.
Why the
And that-
Elvish Necromancer?
Because it's the furthest one out.
Oh,
It's the furthest one out, and that means we can talk to more people.
I think at least Iona would eventually want to talk to the Necromancer because that sounds like dark stuff that she would be into.
You can also talk to an ASMR.
She knows how to talk to ASMRs. That's not.
You could, let's see, we've got,
I feel like you're trying to convince her what brand of ice cream to buy. You're like
I
trying
am,
to.
Obviously, yeah.
You're like, we got Rocky Road, we got chocolate.
We
chip.
got a Pirate Lord, we got a Knight.
I do think the idea of sending them to the places that it would be harder for us to get to would be the best idea, but
Mhm.
We
Not
should go.
necessarily
We should go talk
they
to
are.
this human dark wizard called Faker.
Yeah, I would love to talk to that guy.
R.I.P.
okay.
But it looks like, I mean, we're going to Wagazig right now, from my understanding. Like, that's been the plan.
Yeah.
We all are probably going to go there.
We're going to Brew first, and then Wagazig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then heading north along the coast.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So-
do we want it to be all 8 of you are going to go to Wagazig?
That
And
makes
then-
the most sense. And then at
Yeah.
at Southcrest, we split
At
ways.
Southcrest, we split. Hell, Weasel could be in the middle of that and interact, like, in the ocean part of that, because it would be interesting to have Hyobo to talk to him.
Just having an NPC tread water, just waiting for you to walk up and see the little interact prompt.
He literally walks on water to you.
Yeah. I've got a message for you. You're right, son. Okay.
Boots of water walking. Come on, bro.
So
He's
then
Jesus.
we'll
He better have a beard like one.
So then we'll let you guys figure that shit out at Southcrest.
Yeah.
So we'll do interaction with Brass Knuckles first, and then Iona, you can wrap your stuff up with Yorme, and then we'll hit the road. So
Are we gonna do the thing where Yorme's contacting the city, by the way? Or
I don't know. Depends how the conversation with Yomi goes.
are you gonna invite Yorme to the resistance?
She's our resistance contact in Thancred. Or not Thancred.
This is
Fucking
Thancred.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's having
What
a
is
stroke.
Thancred? What is that? Is
This
that
is
from something, or are
Thancred.
you just being dumb?
Thancred is a character in Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, okay.
Thoradin.
Sacred?
You can name somebody Thancred and have him protect a young girl.
No, that's okay.
That's all. That's
You
all he does.
suggesting it is enough for me to reject it.
Or he wants to date a big mommy milkers girl.
A lot of them.
Okay. So, are you meeting back up at the Brass Plains, I assume? You all just
Well, we ran away from the fire the building on fire, right?
Yeah, and that's where you guys kind of
Yeah.
cut
Are
it
we
off
gonna
last time.
Are we gonna go back in there and try to see if he's got any magical weapons and shit on his body? I feel like it's probably too late for that anyway.
Yeah.
It'd be too meta to turn around now.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't even give him the respect of like dropping my extra fucking hat that I have.
Nope. So what do you guys want to do?
Oh, actually, before I killed him, I want to stab the fucking note into him with one of my extra daggers.
I'm not gonna rewind that far.
The note's gonna fucking catch on fire anyway.
Yeah.
Not my dagger.
I think
Bro.
we'll start it off with we left and we went back to the inn just because that's our base before we head out. It probably makes the most sense. I don't know where else we would have gone.
Okay. Every time I try to highlight all 4 of you, it just keeps grabbing Iona for some.
Bro, I have 2 daggers. I don't need 2 daggers.
Okay, so we'll get to the inn, and when you get there, the brass knuckles are all sitting there, around a table, and they're when you guys come into the inn, they turn to you and seem very surprised and excited, and they come up and they all want to know what happened. They're all asking questions very excitedly.
The deed's been done.
Oh, you killed him.
Yes.
Then they kind of hush. They realize they're like, oh, you killed him.
Did you not see the smoke in the air?
No, we just woke up.
What do you mean?
You-
No, they
they
were
were
out
there.
No, they were outside with us.
Oh, that's right.
Silly goose.
I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
taking notes. What a
Look, man,
What a fucking.
I
bitch.
just woke up an hour ago. Okay.
Okay.
I just woke up an hour ago, and I have short-term memory loss. So.
woke up an hour and 15 minutes ago to be exact.
Oh, sorry. Exactly.
He just escaped from Zalari's mind magic after Zalari died.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a big.
I did. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what's real and what's not.
True.
I just got charmed, bro.
Okay. So
How do we know he's not
we'll-
charmed anymore?
we'll
I'm
wrap-
Because
very,
I fucking murdered him.
I'm very suspicious of Emet. Maybe that was
You
part. Maybe that was part of Zalari's plan for you to murder him.
That I fucking broke his goddamn legs. He wouldn't do that
I
to
have the
himself.
note that we found with like all of what Zalari like admitted, right? Or the guard admitted that
Yeah.
Zalari did. Okay. I think once we're all back down at the inn, I kind of put the note on the table so that they can also. So I'm assuming at this point, everybody now knows what I can like tell everybody this is what we found to show
Yeah.
that we were right.
Sure, that works. Also, Emet, I figured out what's your note with your little logo on it, your little crest.
What?
You
Okay.
remember that envelope you found?
Yeah. I haven't
have-
even looked at it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I know what's in it, so whenever you want to look at it, just let
I
me know.
will look at it in the privacy of packing my shit.
Okay. So
You can let Iona see when she found it for you.
you have all talked to the brass knuckles and updated them on what happened here in Thornton, and they bring up, well, what are we doing now? What's next?
Well,
That
we
depends.
need to. Oh, go ahead.
That depends on what happens here. We need to go.
I do not think it prudent to remain in the city where we slayed its leader.
Well, this shows that there was reason. I think if we give this to the right person, they can use this to show that Zalari wasn't the man they thought he was, and at least this time can rebuild themselves once we leave.
We also broke into the prison and out and in again and back out.
That doesn't change that this shows that Zalari was a bad man. That proves that what we did was okay.
Yes.
What are we
but
taking this
also-
information to?
I don't want to give it to somebody in an office at the moment.
No
I
gods.
do not trust.
Clearly,
them.
they were in on it. Is there
Or at least some
there's
of
a
them.
town like board, right? Somewhere.
We should give it to somebody. I mean, there is a person in this city that seems to reside here that we know somebody can trust.
The
I have no idea what we don't even know what kind of power she has in this town. She might not have any say.
Hyoba
Well,
will chime
Also a
in.
merchant.
Hyoba will chime in and say, or we could just like, leave.
I mean, the plan is to leave.
No, I mean like the guy got assassinated. We could just leave. He got assassinated. We don't know what happened. Just go. There's a hole in the wall. We got an escape route.
Very true.
Okay, yes. So my idea is
Are we
that
gonna
we
pin
take
this?
this. We're gonna take this note and we have to like leave it somewhere, not for the guards to see, but for the general
that's
public
right.
eyes to see.
The stage. The stage. There's
So, like,
a
word can
whole
spread
bunch of
around.
stuff.
Yeah.
The stage is like center for entertainment, and according to Noah, it had a whole bunch of fucking like flyers and shit. And you know what we can do? We still have a note that says thanks for the info, Alden.
Well, it didn't say Alden; it just said A.
A.
Yeah, I think we should just stick with the town itself. I don't think we need to give them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Other
reason to like
evidence.
be
I think we have
making
enough
it
with the
hyper
note.
political.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because
I
I
need
mean,
to come
they
up with
already
a
don't have any
calculator.
leadership. It's not like they're gonna be able to help us.
I don't
right now.
I don't care about making this town an ally necessarily, but I think we should leave this so that they can rebuild themselves and we should get out of here.
Well,
It's only right that they
mean-
know what happened to him.
I mean, that is on the way out.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's get a move on. I'm gonna grab my my bags and go down and grab like I don't know fucking toast and run out like a schoolgirl.
I'm gonna grab
That's how
my
you get
bag.
toasting around.
Yeah, get hit by a car on the way out.
I may be a few minutes. I need to wash the this blood off of my off of my face, and get a couple blood stains out of my clothes.
Oh, I mean, I figured
Yeah.
that was
Let me handle that for you.
No, I wanted to
Just
fucking
station.
go read the
Purse to do
goddamn
detersion.
note, bit. I also need to lock some of the doors back that I had opened and somehow give this fancy master key I have back to the. I cannot
no,
hear you.
yeah,
at
you're
all.
you're muted.
What?
Aaron.
Oh.
Give this
froze.
fancy.
Key. Believes. Fucking
She's
Chad.
like, oh fuck this.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye,
Back to
Felicia.
Miss Igaderg.
Erica Durgan. Welcome back.
Hello?
Hello.
There
Lady
you are.
Durgan.
Yeah, yo, it's
Oh.
your boy.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello,
Still
can
hear
you
me?
hear us?
I
Okay.
heard you guys the whole time. I don't know what we're on. Well, just leave it on the table. Who cares? We're not coming back here.
Fair enough. God damn, Emmett's just trying to read his fucking note and nobody's letting him. Fuck
Just-
you
just
guys.
fucking
Give
read
us
your
a few
note.
minutes. You don't have to like come up with like a suspicious plan. Just say I'll be down in a few minutes.
That's what I was trying to say, and then it's like, nah, I'll do that for you.
What?
All right, so we're all heading out of the city.
Paul was fucking with him and said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll do it for you. Don't worry." Well,
I do have one last person I need to talk to before we leave. So
I suppose
we all
we
have
shall.
to take a few moments.
Oh, she's on the way.
Need some company?
I think I'll be quite alright, I'm sorry.
Not you.
you need company
If you'd like
upstairs.
to, you can. It's more of a personal thing, but
She is
I
on
need
the
to
way.
I need to talk to Yorme before I can't leave without talking to her one last time.
I'll sit outside the door.
Oh, you want to go like stand guard while they talk?
Don't take 13 minutes to the dot. That's what he rolled. Come on. That's what he
Oh
rolled.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. I got it. I
Don't
get
take
it.
13 minutes.
There you go, Austin.
Thank you. Now I will
No,
do this.
primarily, Murgo wants to observe the rest of the people.
Okay.
Who's just going to sit outside the door, and if things start getting a little too hairy, knock on it and say, "We got to go."
Okay. So Emet is going to go upstairs to pack. Gerard is going to do what while this happens? Are you going to hang out with the brass knuckles?
Do you want to
and
maybe
wait for everybody else?
take the note while I talk to your May, or
I mean,
one of the brass knuckles can take the note and do something with it?
Say that again.
I think we should give it to your man.
Oh,
The
what
note?
the
evidence.
incriminating note?
Yeah, maybe she could probably do something with it around town.
I could see if she would be interested in helping us that much. I just don't know. I don't really know what she wants anymore, but maybe.
Yeah, the question is how risk averse is your May?
Yeah, exactly. That's why, I'm not trying to put her into this. Iona has no idea. She left Quethlin to go do her own pursuits. So, Iona at this point is like, I don't even think she wants this sort of thing anymore. I think she just wants to be normal.
While they're doing all that, Gerard is just getting his shit together, cleaning off any blood that's on him from the battle. I mean, I'm assuming there's quite a bit on him from cutting people fucking almost in two.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just clean it up and eating a little bit of food because we didn't really get to have any breakfast.
Iona has no blood.
Okay.
She was always very far away from her enemies.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so then Gerard. Okay. So let me real quick just address something. To PM Austin real quick.
They give me
Sorry,
scores. Ben and
guys.
Jerry is quite good.
Oh, when I go to my room, do I hear him up there crying?
No.
But Iona
Weeping like a
You do not.
baby.
What Iona
No.
wants with your May, she just wants her to go back to the fucking Quethlin and start up their PI firm. That's why I'm just I don't want to make her this contact in this town. I want her to leave this town.
Okay, so Gerard, you're hanging out.
I need her back.
Well, I'm up at the end in my room cleaning up right now.
Okay, so Iona and Murgo, you guys can head up to Yorme's house. Emet, you know what just happened.
Yeah.
Okay. You've read the PDF.
Yes, I have.
Is this something you're gonna share?
Well, this one seems a lot more. I need more information on this to be able to entirely share it. Because
Iona
at
can help
this
you get
point-
more information.
This is direct. Long story short, it directly relates to his family matters of why the shit was found here, and I don't know shit about it yet. So
what I
once I
mean.
find out more information, I would let you know. There's one person I could talk to right now that could give me more information, but
Well, I just meant if the whole point is you don't have information, if you wanted to out of in character talk to us, we could eventually all as a group
you
help
guys
you get more
will
information.
not have any info.
That's great.
You won't.
You
But
won't. There's one person around that has info. Maybe.
I will ask, Emet, does every answer raise more questions?
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Okay. Cool. Well, then we'll do the Iona and Murgo bit up at Yorme's house for now. Are you guys able to control your tokens? I just want to make sure it hasn't fucked up. I was having some issues with them earlier. Okay, good. Okay. So, you guys head up to Yorme's house. We'll say about another hour has gone by. So it is currently noon. Okay. So it's about noon right now, as you guys head up to Yorme's house, and there is some very hesitant chaos in the streets. It's the only way I can think to describe it. On the way up, there are a lot of people who seem to be confused and worried, and many of them seem to be not feeling very good. A lot of them seem very staggery or queasy. There are people sitting down on stoops as you guys head north. And once you make it up to Yorme's house, her street is relatively empty, but you can hear people in neighboring homes talking and arguing, and it seems to be just a little bit of chaos. And also, as you head up there, you see people, some people who seem like, I don't know, off-duty cop vibe. Like, they're not in uniform, but they're probably city guards heading towards the rising pillar of smoke back behind you.
I know I'm not there, but I have a really interesting question in case maybe you forgot. Is the situation with them no longer being brainwashed getting worse because we shut down the machine like a day ago?
It's not getting worse.
Okay. Because I thought, like, when we were passing people by, like, and, like, the innkeeper and stuff seemed completely fine. Like, she wasn't acting, like, too weird.
Yeah.
So maybe just not everybody was on your mic. Never mind. Go ahead.
So you guys are up at Yorme's house now.
You go in there and you do your thing. I'll sit out here and let you know if anything stupid starts happening.
Yes, and then hopefully we can get out of here without further incident. So I knock on Yorme's door.
Okay, she'll answer and go. She seems relatively okay. She goes, "Oh, it's you. Hey,
yeah.
welcome back."
Yes.
She kind of like looks out the door. She's like, where's everybody else? It's just you guys?"
Yes. For now, it's just me and. Sorry, can't hear you guys.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I have to decide between my ear hurting or headphones. Yes. It's just me and one of my comrade. I can't say comrade without thinking fucking.
My comrade.
Communism, yeah. For the moment, the rest of us are getting ready to leave. I can't stay here for very long.
Oh, well, where are you going? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna stay in contact?
Yes, I would like that. I don't know what your plans are now that you've hopefully gotten your memories back. If you wanted to stay here or were planning on going back home. But there's a grander mission I've found. One that's finally leading me out of town, out of home.
Is it something with your PI firm, or like bigger than that?
Bigger than the PI firm.
Oh, so it's not like just a cool mystery?
Well, there's like a glint in Iona's eye. There's always a cool mystery that I'm after. I think like the tattoo on her, like the everything that is on her hand now has like gotten like, she has it more prominent. She looks like her normal changeling self with Yorme, and she can tell that like it's kind of like glowing. And I would have had like a little bit with Yorme before, right? Of my markings, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point she would notice that there's more too. There's a secret to my past that I'm searching for, and I think this new hunt for information is going to lead me there as well.
Well, I wish you the best. I hope it all works out for you. And as far as what I'm gonna do, I got no fucking clue, girl. I'm gonna go back, I guess, to Quethlin or maybe north. I don't know.
I like a stutter. Melamir would like that.
Oh, would he? Would you know this firsthand?
Yes. Me and my friends, we were at Quethlin before here, and I think he would appreciate you being back home.
She reaches out and grabs your hand, and she goes, "Thank you. I'll I'll probably head back south.
Good. The lady who you sold the PI firm to, I think she would let you have my old room.
She'd let you shit in her house for free.
Taste.
She goes, yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'll was it like Stella Storky, something like that? I can't remember. Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I'll sorry, it's still all coming back to me. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I'll talk to her, I guess, when I get there. I'll tell her you sent me, and I'll act very deserving of the room.
Before we leave, I'll put the note finally that we found of Zalari. We destroyed the so-called mayor of this town.
Fucking Discord. Am I right?
And so I'll give her
I'm
the
back.
letter.
Oh, welcome back. I didn't realize you actually disappeared. I thought you just turned your camera off for a minute.
Nope.
Yeah, your camera's not on.
The last 10 seconds,
I
OBS
was just
didn't pick up any of
explaining.
that.
Don't worry about it.
No, it's literally Iona explaining everything that happened to your mate as fast as she possibly can
Yeah.
in like 5 minutes. And I think that kind of works for Iona because she literally normally is like that. She just spews all this information.
Yeah.
In
Incoherent
general ways.
rambling.
Yeah. And then she gets to the point of just like, this letter, I don't know what sway you even have over this town from what you've done here, but I think they need this. It's what's going on outside. We have to go, but this town is in shambles for the moment.
As you're explaining it, she's like, okay. Like, totally trying to go along with whatever you're saying, but there's some huge gaps. And she's like, okay,
they might be able to help fill you in a little bit.
yeah, she's like, I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to him about it. We'll see what we can do with this. Thank you so much. And she'll take the letter from you and put it down in her little back pocket.
I don't have much other than message to keep in contact with you, but I give her my new business card.
Sure, she goes, ooh.
Call me.
Puts that in there too.
I get like full American Psycho for a moment, like, oh, you see the lettering.
What fine and awesome. Some off eggshell white.
But yes,
Let's see Paul Allen's
Yeah.
card.
Let's see Iona Nyarla's card. Okay,
I'm
sorry.
assuming
Go
at
ahead.
that point there's more craziness that's kind of been happening outside, maybe.
Yeah.
During that, like,
Well,
15
no,
minutes of talking.
It's Murgo as she's in here rambling. You hear her just chattering and you can't even begin to try to keep up.
Murgo's just meditating over here.
You just kind of looking around and you see that people seem to be in the same state they were in as you arrived throughout the course of this conversation. They don't seem to be getting progressively like worse or crazy or whatever. People seem to be just relatively confused is kind of the vibe. People seem to be trying to come to their senses and like make out what's actually happening around them.
Yeah, I wish I had stuff that I could use to like contact people from far away.
We need a link pearl.
Literally.
Come on.
There's a spell for that, we just don't have it.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Message.
I have message. Fuck you.
Do you have
It
message?
doesn't work.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't work like that.
Yeah, message, you still have to be relatively close. You can't like talk like.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
What she wants, Kyle, is called a cell phone.
All right, well,
And those don't exist yet.
Those are in Barry's back. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I've never actually looked and read the spell description for message. I've just seen it used with critical
No,
role.
I think
And they house rule it to where like you can just
She
message
just
whoever
wants
you
something
want.
faster than carrier pigeon, basically, which doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily exist yet with the powers that
I
she
mean,
hasn't found.
we'll see.
There's a spell for that. Hold on.
Yes,
We'll
but
see.
she doesn't know that, right?
Yeah.
The world of like they're like learning all this magic. Eventually, I'm sure I could. Come
You're
up with
literally an
outer realm
artificer.
shit.
You imbue things with spells. You
Yes,
could
that's
literally
what I'm
make the
saying.
cell phone.
That's what I'm saying, though. I don't have those
At some point.
capabilities
Yeah,
yet. That's
exactly.
the point.
Yeah.
Level 20. She invents the cell phone, gets rich,
Oh.
lives happily ever after.
Okay.
Before I leave, I give her one of my
Double 20, Emet becomes patriarch.
I give her one of my penguin tokens, and I say,
One of your
Penguin
what?
tokens?
The penguin token.
I forgot about that.
We gotta use those during the fight with Zalari!
Dude, I have 4 of them.
There we go.
Relax. You back, Paul?
Yeah,
I
I'm
love penguins.
Okay, so we have to go, but hopefully I will find ways to contact you, okay? I can't give you an address, but hopefully whatever I send you will be able to find its way back to me.
She'll take the penguin token and look at it and go,
Okay.
I'll always remember you. I'll always associate this with you. She'll like put it in her pocket.
I
Someday.
tinkered
Like
with it.
confusedly, but
Well,
she's
I
like,
tinkered with it. Maybe it has I tinkered with it. It has my
Sure.
little magical stuff in it.
you know what?
Like,
Sure, yeah.
The penguin-
It glitters like crazy.
The penguin can now return to you when
It
summoned.
doesn't do anything to the token itself, but it has my little era of markings to it.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll find a way to actually be able to talk to you. I'll find my answers, and my hand will glow stronger, and I will use this power to. Well, it'll be great.
Well, you know where I'll be, she says.
Fucking, and then in the distance you hear, I bloody hate Quethlin!
And then Iona will hurriedly out of the room.
Okay.
You just, I gotta have Emet sneeze anytime someone else is talking.
Oh, yeah, his
about
ears get
Quethlin.
all red and like. Okay. So are you guys heading back to the inn?
Oh,
Unless
never
do we
fucking
want to
left.
stop by the stage? Is that
You
where
can
we
do
think
that
is
on the
best
way
way-
out. Because the
Yeah,
hole's
because
on the south
it's that
side.
direction anyway.
Okay. Then I
Yeah,
guess we'll just go back to the inn.
Okay.
I don't know where else.
Expect-
Oh, were you at
No.
the Staples?
I was at the repossessed. Where?
Oh,
We were at Yorme's house.
Yorme's house was up north.
Oh,
You're
well,
close
fuck
enough
me.
though, Paul. Don't worry. You're like sick
Oh.
delirious. You're fine.
I don't know where things are.
You're
I'm watching
right.
a
That's where
live
we
stream of
first
some-
met Yorme.
You get a
was
free
down by
pass
the
today.
Repossessed.
This
Yeah,
is
well, that's her
amazing.
stall. That's her building. Okay, so you guys are back at the inn, and the brass knuckles. Emet, we'll assume you've come back down in this time. And,
Yeah, I got
Gerard,
my stuff.
Yeah, I'm all cleaned up.
and Gerard and the
finishing up
brass knuckles
breakfast.
are all prepped and ready to go. Everybody's ready to go.
Iona literally always has her stuff on.
Yeah,
her. It just
That's a
goes
go
back
bag.
on.
Okay, so, what is the plan? Are we headed to the stage to drop off a note in some dramatic fashion?
On the
and
way
then
up
dip?
back. Yeah,
Was
Emet's
that-
all for that.
I'm
being
sorry, was
dramatic.
that not... Maybe I'm really bad at paying attention. Was that not given to Yorme? The note?
I just showed it to
No.
her. Again, I don't think Yorme Yorme could do the same thing we could do, right? She could just leave it at the stage.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Never mind. All right.
Okay.
Then yes, the Thornton Markets is, I'm guessing, or the stage, whichever one is the busiest with a big board that we would have
and-
stage walking through here.
The stage.
Would I
Stages.
have
Yeah.
Okay.
would I have had anything else from either? I don't remember what I took from the warden that would have more of Zalari's markings and fuck, did I take because the box was
I don't
more.
think you guys grabbed anything
Okay.
other than that note, and then the Marshflare letter, and
The picture of the mayor.
the porthole. Oh yeah, Gerard has a picture of the mayor, the old mayor.
Yeah,
Ooh, we could put that up on the stage with it.
yeah. We could.
Especially
Like-
considering he mentioned he got rid of the mayor.
Well, yeah,
And
but I just
now
feel
now they're no longer under control. They probably realize
They
wait a minute,
remember
where,
who the mayor was.
where did the mayor go? What happened to our mayor? And now they know where the mayor is. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
we should. I'm gonna on that route. I'm gonna scribble a note to add to this note, which is with the picture of the mayor. Maybe we could write it on the back of the picture of the mayor. You need to check your prison cell.
Dead in warden.
Yeah.
Check your warden. Check the warden cell.
Okay, that works for me. So is that the direction we're headed then? The stage? We're gonna do the big scribble on the back of the picture. Head over to the stage. As you guys get to the stage,
I would suggest, as we're walking out, because I would assume that we would, without thinking about it, walk right by the warden gates to the stage. Let's go back around, like
the
that
back
north
of the warden,
direction,
like this way.
Yeah, back a block. Yeah.
Like not walk right in front of the fucking place that like people are probably looking for us.
Okay.
They might not expect us because they've already
you
checked
guys can also
the end.
just. You guys could also theoretically, everybody else could have just walked away, and I could be looking like somebody completely random and drop the note off at the stage, and then
Yeah,
just
you
keep
know
going.
what? It would make
be dramatic.
It would make a
Fucking-
lot more
We don't need
sense if we weren't all walking together
We don't
as a
need to
group.
make it dramatic.
Mhm.
We just need to leave it in a place that people will see it.
I will not be walking as a group. I'm gonna walk slightly off the side.
Okay.
Maybe, like,
Try to
down.
look like you're not all 8 people together.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Otherwise, it's going to be like, I think if
Okay.
it's more obvious that it's like a group of us, they're going to be like, well, we can't trust this note, even if it has like, it has to be like very like, we're not trying to get people to know who
To
we
be
are.
fair, we
Yeah.
have the fucking armor of the guards.
We would have changed. We would
I'm not-
still be wearing that.
Does your armor still look like the fucking warden guard?
No,
we just
no,
said
no.
that. We would
Mine?
have changed.
No.
I'm talking about Kyle's.
No, that
Yeah,
would have
we
been
would've
done
done
after
shit.
our
In a whole, we would have had the night to
espionage.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah,
We would've
yeah.
Wipe that off at the
So
night.
we're just carrying a full set of fucking armor?
No.
Why are we
It's
carrying-
you've ditched it. You ditched it.
Yeah,
presumably.
we
I
have
wanted
that.
to sell
Ditched it
it.
somewhere. Okay, look. So, you guys are walking by the stage. Everybody's staggered away from each other. Iona, you in one motion as you walk by a post that is in front of a bunch of fire breathers. No one can even see it as your cloak goes by it. As you've passed it, now it's stuck to the.
And then maybe
post.
I'm just gonna whisper to like the closest person, what is that? And then run away.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
hack this shit out.
Interesting.
Well, that's so weird. Where did that come from? I have no idea. It just showed
no,
up.
but more of
Hey,
just
do you
like,
see this?
Do you see
Can
that? I'm the only one, right?
Can I roll like a legitimate like deception roll of just like what?
Yeah, try to stir up some hubbub about a new note.
Yeah. Sure.
I
Yeah.
want it to be a little like.
Is that a 14 or is that a 1? Hang on.
Oh,
Okay, that's good.
come on!
It's a 14.
They both were. I watching the dice though. It was almost a 20.
It was a
and
20.
19.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
So yeah, the person you bump into, she looks over
Yeah,
at
I'll
the
like
post.
accidentally, purposely shoulder bump.
you point it out to them, and they kind of look over, and they're like, "Oh, that is weird," and they like go over to investigate, and gives you a chance to kind of scurry away.
Yeah.
And they kind of pick up the note as they get out of view.
And I follow everybody else.
Okay, cool. So everybody heads towards the hole, presumably.
Yeah, let's go towards our hole. Come on,
Okay.
guys, let's go towards our hovel.
Everybody go to the hole.
I can't find the hole. Where's it at?
Where is it?
Yeah.
I think that one's a little too far south.
Okay,
Where'd Murgo go?
he got lost
I'm-
in the plaza.
I got lost. Yeah. Whoops.
Where's the rest of our compatriots? What the
With
hell?
you.
They don't
They're
have
just
tokens.
following us.
They don't have tokens. They're with you, though,
Why
I
not?
promise. I have tokens for them, okay? They're just not out. I don't feel like moving all that shit. Here, fucking... Oh, wow. Oh, my God. It's so fucking... This world's so fucking immersive. I'm so immersed.
Why are they so big? What the fuck?
Okay,
Okay.
so you guys make it to the hole, and you're able to get through with no issues.
Our horses are all still there, right?
Yes, at the stable, where the stable
Perfect.
man who was attempted
Yeah,
attempted murder.
down
normal
here.
Now.
I want to actually finish a job now. I'm kidding.
You walk up to the stable hand. He's like, "Hi, how are y'all doing?
Ooh, does he remember getting punched in the face or no?
How are you guys doing?
Doing
How are-
great.
Better. How are you doing?
I'm doing just dandy.
I'm just here to collect the horses.
Oh, yeah, you're leaving the city.
Yeah, we're heading out.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Sweet.
Here, just point them out to me. I'll just give them to you.
I'm gonna look at the-
Okay.
I'm gonna point
All
out
right.
best one.
Yeah. How nice.
Because it's not part of our other groups.
Are the horses in here? Are there like multiple? Or are there a bunch of them?
There are 8 horses.
No.
stabled.
We're upgrading. Oh, there's
No,
8 for
not
8
the
people.
rest of our party.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, whatever.
If there were 9, I would take the best one for
Whatever.
Gerard.
I'm just gonna go up to the horse that I sort of trust and just go, come on.
I'm just gonna go up to the horse that like I was riding before because we all rode horses up here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna whistle at mine. Come here, boy.
Murgo's still not a fan of horses.
It's gonna fucking kick you.
No.
Okay.
I rolled a decent animal handling before.
So you guys are able to mount your horses and flee the city.
We haven't even talked to the brass knuckles. We don't even know if they're going the same way as us now.
What? Yeah. I assumed that's what Gerard was doing while you guys were
Oh.
doing.
Yeah, I'm. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody should be on the same page.
100%.
We would have
Yep.
shown them the note too before I left to Yorme
Yeah.
with the note.
Everybody's
they
on the
haven't even-
exact same page.
They haven't talked. We didn't ask them about the resistance.
Yeah, we could do that on the road.
You'll do it on the road.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because we wouldn't have been able to have that big group conversation quite yet, right? So it
Damn.
would make sense that we at least kept them up to date with like the Zalari stuff, and now that we're all on the road, we can talk to
Oh.
them about what our plan is.
Shit. Yeah. I had a nice line to say when we were talking about the resistance, like a good title drop line.
You could say this
Because
is
it's time to reforge the resistance.
Yes. Are you interested?
Okay. So, you guys
That
have.
confrontation was epic.
Yeah.
We're going this way towards Rue. If this is also where that's where they're gonna come. with
We're
us,
going
right?
to
Yeah, they're heading with you.
to revisit.
So if maybe on the way we can talk to you about something you might be interested as fellow adventurers in this new endeavor.
So, they offer to hear you out while you're on the road. So, this trip, by the way, is going to take 26 days.
We have 26 days to convince them, guys. Let's go.
Traveling to Rue. Let me say has duration 26 days. Event category traveling. No. Okay. So you guys are heading there, and you're able to, as you guys are all on horseback, you're able to have a nice conversation during this trip. So go ahead and get your proposition to these guys. Explain what you would like them to do. What is the plan?
Exactly
Anyone at
what
all?
we were talking about
Well,
before the session started.
I was gonna say they didn't ask us why we were traveling or anything like that, but
Oh, I
they
think
told us what some of them were doing. They
Well, the
never asked
reason
what
I'm-
I
brought
thought
us
that's
together.
what we were gonna start talking. That's what the
Yeah.
conversation
Yeah,
was,
so the
was gonna
reason
start,
I'm-
us telling them about what's gonna happen.
The
Yeah.
reason I'm asking is I would like to know how you are going to describe to perfect strangers what your goal is and why your goal is that, and trying to convince them to join you in this frankly lunatic plan.
So do you guys have another plan now that you're out of Thornton? What were you planning to do as a group?
I'll assume you're riding like next
Like
to
we're all-
Aladdin and talking
Yeah.
to them.
Or maybe this is like what if the knights were like sitting at camp?
Ooh,
Sure.
God.
Do we want to do that? Would that be a better way to have this conversation?
Yeah, just a couple. We keep having this conversation every couple nights, giving them
Mm.
more time to think about things or something like that.
Okay, so that'll get everybody involved in the conversation too. So, Aladdin will respond, and she's like, "Well, I don't rightly know what we're trying to do after this. I mean, we were just passing through Thornton originally, and then we got caught up in a mystery, you know. But oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, no. Would you like to know more mysteries?
Well, I know we've all got a little bit of personal stake in some things around the world. I mean, I know I'm personally going after someone who ended my my family.
Oh
They
shit!
they really have to pay. I'm really not.
What if they all hate Alden too?
It was
I'm not-
Alden. All our shit aligns perfectly.
I'm not really.
Who came after your family?
It's a warlord in the West. I'm not really.
Oh, in the West.
to talk about it. I know Hyobo's actually trying to get us to explore Wonderland. He's searching for a group of people experienced enough to go in and actually make it out again. So
Ooh, let's
know
go, Yomo.
that's kind of what he's trying to do. I know Arior, well, she's just kind of looking to get over some things that have happened in her past. So she's trying to, become more worldly and that sort of thing. I don't really want to overshare, but
Murgo's part of her becoming more worldly.
Murgo. What? No, Arior
was out of character.
No, I know. I just started to. Arior is, trusted me with a lot of personal information. I don't want to overshare on her behalf, so I really want to. I won't go into any more detail on that, but she's really working to become a better person, and Kala. He has that ring around his neck, and I know he messes with it all the time, and we don't really know why.
First item.
He's pretty mysterious about it. Every time it comes up, he doesn't really want to talk about it, so we just kind of let it be.
Well, with this new information, I don't feel right asking them to just drop all their fucking.
Well, that's not out of character. That's not necessarily how that would be, right? I think in character we can bring it up as
not like this. Yes,
goals,
we're not
but,
asking them to drop it, but we're definitely asking them to put a hold on all your main quests right now and come do this side quest for us.
No. Again, that stuff could still be useful to us. We're not out of character. I still think this is more of us trying to eventually get the word out to things. So if Hobo wants to go to Wonderland, that still gives us connections for maybe while he's on his way to Wonderland, while he's finding people willing to go with him into this place, that he can start talking to people about all these other things happening.
Right. Let me rephrase that. I wouldn't feel right asking them to follow us and go and hit up all these different resistance.
Yeah, well, that's
camps.
what I kept saying. I didn't. That wasn't really necessarily what I was envisioning when we asked them to help us with the resistance, but it's more of this is what's happening in the world. If you guys are already going to all these places on your way, you can help us, if you want, spread this word of what's happening in Alimaea, and we can all have our own the resistance is such a silly name for it at this point. Of we're just trying to change what's happening in the world as adventurers is how I kind of feel about it. So maybe thinking it more of it that way. So as you guys are searching for these things that you want to do in your story, that this is what's happening, and I think with this person out of the way, it would be easier for everyone's goals to be able to work through it or whatever.
Yes, Austin.
So I would like to have a conversation with Hyobo. One of the nights where if me and him are paired together on watch or something at the camp. Okay. I'm not trying to hide anything for people. If they're awake, they'll be able to hear it. Or if they, it's just more private sort of situation.
We'll roll to see if
I'm completely
people wake
okay
up or something.
So
let's do this conversation, and we'll do that during the travel.
Because this can relate to what everything too. As well.
If I know you all have your own ways that you want to go, but if what happened in Thornton is something that you guys are willing to explore, also there's more going on that I think you guys would be interested to hear.
Well, I mean, we're not opposed to doing some things as we travel around, so yeah, sure, go ahead.
And then just what do you know about the king of Alden?
The Belmere guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, not much really. I mean, as far as I know, he's pretty mysterious. I mean, we've kind of been all around. I mean, we haven't really been into Alms Manor much. Most of our exploring's been in the south, in the west. We only just got into Havensmead relatively recently. We came from Reedlam, from Moorhaven, over into Thornton, and then we got kind of sidetracked. So I know we explored around where like Whitehill and that was, but then when we got into Thornton, we got kind of sidetracked.
Do we know out of character how much effect like Alden the King has like that Belmere has had on like the rest of the world, if any?
It's directly affected shit over in Wolfshore, I'll tell you that.
But like the other places.
If it's got an effect, like he basically put Genevieve Crom into power before she got murdered. So it's, I'd say, that's a lot.
No, I'm saying, in this right now, because of them saying that they don't know much about Belmere, which is understandable, I'm just more out of character trying to figure out if talking to them about Alden being behind some of the bullshit that they might have dealt with in other places. Would we know that?
So let me also say this. So historically, if you guys want to roll a history check for this, you can, but I'll remind you of something specific. That Vistria, part of the reason people did not want her in power anymore is because she was attempting to start what the people felt were pointless wars with neighboring countries.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I think I actually wrote that down.
So historically, people of other countries have had things directly come about as a result of Belmere's meddling.
Okay. I basically, in character, Iona wants to bring up that, like, the reason why we think it would be good to go after this king and then start explaining actually what's going on with the king is because of the effects that he might be doing to these other places that they actually care about with their stories.
Mm-hmm. Well, you also know that, just putting it out there, you also know that Hyobo is from Wolfshore, and so he would have a direct stake in whatever's going on with that, I guess, theoretically.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just say you remember what I just told you was the stuff that you've learned, but you're not exactly well versed in Alms Manor history, so.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much he truly has been able to affect the rest of the towns in Alimaea, but the king. There's something very wrong with the king, and I think it's exasperating many things that are wrong with the world right now, currently.
Well, if it's a despot, then shouldn't the people be able to just rise up against him? Shouldn't it be Alms Manor's problem, I guess? Like, what are 8 people gonna do against a king? Even if he is a bad guy, I mean, so what, is it our duty now to just go around and kill every bad leader or do whatever to every bad leader in Alimaea?
Well, I do have it on relatively good authority. Hyobo, you may be interested in it. Now that it does not matter that Crom's passed away, but Alms Manor had a direct hand in putting Crom into power. And that's how I made it out here. Almsman sank me ship.
Oh, yeah, that does suck, he says.
Aye.
That's
That's fucking shit.
That's it's not cool.
It is not. It is not. But Crom's dead.
Aye, Crom's dead. Crom's dead. Aye, Crom's dead. Thank the heavens. Anyway, yeah, that sucks, but like, Crom's dead though, so like, isn't that the end of our problems with him?
Our problems? Well, he sank me ship. I've got a personal stake in this.
I guess you'd have a personal stake in it, yeah, I guess.
However, there's nothing to say that, for example, your warlord could be backed by him.
Aye, that's true. He could be. But we don't know that for sure.
We don't. However, I'm going to look to the rest of our group. How much should we tell them?
Well, I think depends. Well, if we need to get them on our side, I figured we need to tell them everything. out of
So,
Everything will work just fine.
are you sure, Murgo, this directly relates to you as well?
Why not? Why not at all?
Well, how familiar are any of you with Boromir?
Oh, we've had a run-in with him before, but he wasn't
you
too much
have?
trouble.
You've
I
had
was-
a run-in.
I had drinks with him the other day. Well, I say the other day, it was a few weeks ago.
Wait,
Where at?
where?
Oh, it was,
Oh my god, en route.
This bitch.
pretty sure it was up over east somewhere. I don't really remember.
Oh no.
Over in Raidlam
That's west.
area?
That's west,
Oh.
love. Don't worry.
Oh shit, over
No,
east.
you're not great with land directions. Don't worry. I know.
I'm not. I know
You
ports
know your
and
way around the
Star.
ocean, but yeah,
What?
it's
The only settlement. God damn it,
What
my
kind
fucking
of
accent.
So it's over to the starboard
The only-
side of us right now.
What
I
kind
understand.
of conversations
God
did you
damn it.
have with Boromir?
Oh, he was just a drinking buddy. He wasn't really. It wasn't
Well,
anything too serious. We just sat with him, talked to him about the local events and whatever. It really wasn't anything important at all.
So
We just had a good time, and then he up and disappeared.
so Boromir isn't as powerful as you think he is, and that
They
may
don't
be
know he's
our
powerful.
fault.
I think that's I think we should be saying the opposite. They don't know he's powerful. They don't even know he's a bad guy.
Boromir is the god. That Boromir is the god Boromir. Just so you know.
Aye, we know. He told us.
Did he tell you what happened recently to him?
no, he does. They don't.
No, it's
this
just a
was not-
couple
this was
weeks ago. I mean, did something
Oh.
happen to him?
That's he's not the best person.
He also has no
Oh.
power anymore.
He
Well, yeah, he was like disappearing. He was only with us for a few hours, granted, but like,
he's
he-
behind many terrible things that have been happening in at least Belmere, and his reach could be in many other places in the world, for all we know.
He's Lord of Chaos. I mean.
yeah, I mean, this did happen.
Oh shit! They were drinking with him and then they came to see us! Oh shit!
Actually, you know what? I think it was the 32nd that we saw him.
That's where we saw him, too.
I'm fairly sure.
What
We saw
happened
him
on
out
that
in
date?
Quethlin. We met him.
What happened on that date?
Are you asking
For
the
us?
party, or are you
No,
asking?
no, out of character. What was that date for us?
Where's your fucking calendar at again?
You want me to repost? I think it's pinned.
Got it. It's either we met him or the 32nd. Fager died.
That was the day that Figure died. They ran into him. Wait.
Yeah.
So
He
did we
appears and he
pull him?
died.
Did we pull him from their drinking?
He could have. So,
What happened when he disappeared?
I don't rightly know. I mean, he was just gone for 2 or 3 hours, and then he came back, and then he said he had to go. He had some important stuff. He had like blood on his hands. I don't know. We didn't bother to ask him.
so, you want? He spoke to us then. Well, you know.
He's like I said. He's.
It was really early in the morning, by the way. It was like, I think it was like midnight, 1 a.m.
Yes.
Like really early in the morning.
Those few hours he spent with us, he put us in his manor, and he made me eat a steak with a spoon.
Was it cooked?
Yes, at least. But if you
Oh,
didn't
well.
eat it with a spoon, it came back.
And that's a problem. Why? Infinite steak.
But you had to eat it with a spoon.
You don't have
There were
to.
no forks.
Well, okay.
Well,
Okay, out of
Here's
That
character,
the
sounds
deal.
terrible.
that was
Yeah.
that
Here's the
blood
deal.
was either Fager's blood or
Yes.
the demon's blood.
It was the
Because
demons, probably.
He grabbed like the heart out of that one demon that we were all talking to.
It was probably the demon because he was
Well, that's
gone
what-
for a few hours, handled Alimaea, then went back over there, and
That's what I
then
was trying
came
to
to
figure
us.
out. He like I said, he's probably not the best person to be friends with.
Aye, well, it was pretty obvious by all the fucking blood on his hands.
yeah,
He's-
But he was a good
right.
drinking buddy nonetheless.
Daddy Darius does have a certain way with things.
That's weird you called him that. I don't like that.
We
Well, that's
found
true.
out
He
that
is my father.
Like, in a sexual way or like a literal way?
A literal way.
Just a literal way, right?
Yes.
Why would
Okay,
anybody
okay.
want to sleep with that man?
You
Ah,
see Ariel
and-
kind of go like,
I
Hello.
and
I don't
I
know.
and God, what's the fucking big bat's name? What this? Jesus.
Alden.
Me and Alden are half brothers, as it were.
How is that the case? So Boromir, oh, that's fucked up.
It is.
Yes.
So
he is very fucked up.
basically, when he left your little drinking party to come visit us, it was to tell us in no uncertain terms to stay out of his greater plans.
So, what you're asking is not, in fact, to get rid of a despot,
No.
but it is to kill a demon, right?
Aye.
In theory, it's to at least stop him from doing whatever he likes with Alimaea.
If,
I'm on board.
if Alden could indeed be called a demon, yes.
What? No,
Kilbo.
not the Boromirs who are really after.
I mean,
Boromir's not a
We've-
demon.
We've taken care
Yeah,
of
yes.
Boromir.
I
We
thought
bound
Boromir
him
was
to this plane.
like a god of chaos.
He is.
He
He's a-
is. He's like an archdemon. If there
That's
are
what they
archfey,
are.
he's like an archdemon.
Oh, I thought he was a god for some reason.
He
Well,
is a
that's what they
god.
Yes,
are.
a god.
That's what they
Oh.
are. Like they're the same thing. That's just the
So,
different types of
The
gods.
let me put it this way: the archfey are gods.
Okay.
He is like an archdemon,
He's fucking
so he's
Satan.
a god. Yeah, he's kind of like
Crowley.
Satan.
He's Crowley
He's-
from
he is a
Supernatural.
god, though. He's both.
Okay.
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 So,
man.
uh,
Whatever you say.
I don't think Boromir will be a problem anymore. We have
We don't know
found
how
him
long.
at great sacrifice to this plane.
We don't know how much that actually will help us. He still is able to do stuff. We can't trust that he will be like
It
that
hadn't,
forever.
Sounds
it
threatening.
hadn't fully, it hadn't fully set in yet. So
Okay. Well, I'm on board. I mean, let's kill a fucking demon. I'm totally down.
Well,
aye.
I think you guys can continue hopefully working on what you wanted to work on, but maybe with this knowledge we can try to get more people to help us with this cause of destroying this demon, this god.
Well,
Okay, so now
God,
that you've gone and told us the interesting bit, you want us out of your hair. What the fuck is with that?
no.
no,
You tell us
do
we
not
want to
want
kill a
that.
demon. Good luck with whatever the fuck you're doing. Yeah, that really is great. Super motivating. Appreciate
Everyone's
it.
literally just like she doesn't know how to like handle to like the...
I'm just gonna hold my hand out just slightly and say, I don't want you out of my hair. What the fuck? You're a great drinking buddy, my man.
You too. Hey!
I just don't want you to stop your own goals for this.
How about this? You help us with this, and maybe in the future we can help you out with your goals.
I'll tell you what. You know, Wonderland. You know what Wonderland's butt up against, don't you?
Arms, man.
Aye, you're so fucking
Aye.
smart. You're smarter than you look. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so it would probably be in our best interest to actually do it if we're planning on going through.
I
Aye.
you don't want to deal with a demon and Wonderland at the same time.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare. Anyway, yeah, I'm just saying, you know, we can keep doing our stuff, but I can wait a little bit. None of us got anything too important going on, right, Aladdin? She's like, I don't know, I think it's kind of important, but I guess you can put it off, sure.
It would be great to have more help. There's really only us. The actual resistance that this started from is a bit of a fucking mess. I don't know, like actually cuss it, like genuinely it's just like a real fucking useless mess.
So what, do you have a catchy name for it yet?
The resistance?
No.
That's the name?
That's the former name.
What a fucking awful name.
Well, you could say, Gerard, do you have a name for it?
Well, do I ever?
Oh, yeah? What's the name you've got?
The Misfits.
The Misfits? Isn't that a band?
That's your name for a whole resistance.
We are
The Misfits.
we are a bit of misfits,
I
everyone.
mean,
Sounds
you
more
know
like a
what
party
I
name.
am. You know what I am, right?
A Marshflare?
I'm always DTF, down to fight.
Oh my god.
Well, okay.
Okay.
No, that's actually the party name in my other campaign.
Is it?
Cringe.
It is
No.
cringe. I didn't come up with it.
We
I just
were
randomly joined them.
If you're
We're
gonna have
going-
something where you're trying to get people on board, you got to have something interesting. You know, people are willing to join anything if it sounds cool.
Yeah, I've got an idea.
People's Temple, Heaven's Gate.
Hey, I was gonna
any
say
of these
Heaven's
would work.
Gate. I was literally
Any of
gonna
these
say
would
Heaven's Gate.
Oh my
They're literally willing to believe
Um,
fucking anything if the name
The
is awesome.
Illuminati.
Well, I think that's trademarked. I don't know if we can.
Oh, okay, I apologize.
it would be nice to have a better name, but at the moment I can't really think of what we could call ourselves, but
Well, we'll do some brainstorming with you if you'd like. We can try and figure
Yes.
one out together.
You see, I'm good
Yes.
at coming up with plans
Are you?
and bullshitting my way out of situations from my lack of preparation.
Ah,
now
okay.
maybe the nameless, as we are the nameless group, might be the best until we come up with something.
Yeah, sure. That's a great name.
You sound so
the
convinced.
sarcasm.
You sound so convinced.
Oh, well, we can figure it out later. We'll work it out. Don't worry. Anyway, so I'm about to head off to bed. I know, Emmett, you've been eyeing Hyobo up pretty
What do you mean?
interestingly. So I'll just
After
leave
you said we're DTF.
I'll leave you all to it.
How
So
to fight, you bastard.
how about you guys are on watch today?
All right.
And all the rest of the brass knuckles will head to bed if that's everything.
Yeah.
Good night. Have a good one, guys. Good night.
Iona spends
See ya.
most of her
Have a
time-
good one. Have a good sleep. Goodbye.
Iona spends
Bye-bye.
most of her time reading through fucking Fager's notes still. Like
Okay.
poring over fucking notes.
I'm gonna write those out probably this week, by the way. So
Man,
A lot
I
of them
need
are in
God
glyphs,
Volume
but-
3.
I'll come up with some books for you guys to read. I don't know if you guys see. Here's the thing. I don't know if I create books, if you guys are actually going to read them that aren't.
I
just
am
about
waiting
them.
for you to make me a very specific book.
Is
it
once
the
your fan
fanfic?
fiction.
Is
Huh?
it the Nyarla fanfic?
No,
Okay.
it's
what
called
is
The
it?
Sit Down, a Nyarla interview.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's on my to-do list.
Yeah. I don't have Nyarla fanfic in my
You
inventory.
He has Freya's fanfic probably.
Oh man.
No, I had something that was some kind of fanfic.
I think it might be in the sit down some fanfic.
It's like Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
It's like partly semi-true and then mostly just a self-insert.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys are heading to bed. Emmett, you're gonna talk to Hyobo during this time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
After I think everybody has passed out.
What is you guys' passive perception? Everybody.
How do I check that again? Where is that?
It's
It just
somewhere
says it on your character sheet.
That's what
8.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I'll
Gerard staying the
everything.
fuck asleep.
You what do you
my-
get a roll?
It's
My
wisdom.
passive perception is 12.
12.
Okay. What about Murgo's?
Let's see. My passive perception.
It's underneath
Alright.
all the skills. I had to look too since nobody told me.
I don't know where it is. I don't use a
I just
character
said
sheet.
it's underneath all the
Bitch.
skills.
Passive perception is 12.
Oh shit! I have the highest passive perception. Let's
Okay.
fucking go.
Emmett, go ahead and roll a stealth check, and we'll see if it wakes anyone up.
Sure. A 5? It's gonna wake everyone up.
It's gonna wake everyone up. Okay, so everyone's
I
able
don't
to
care.
hear. Everyone's able to
I
hear
don't
this.
care.
Just put it out there.
Yeah.
So, Marshflare, what fucks ya? What's up?
So, you remember them showing you the note earlier, right?
Refresh me memory. What her?
About Zalari and all his crimes, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Aye.
it's not the only thing we found, and it may have interest to you, specifically.
Me?
So, yes. I
Okay.
pulled out the
He's been
Marshflare
drinking, by the
note.
way, if it's not clear. He's been drinking.
That's why he woke everyone up. He's the one that woke everyone up.
Yeah.
I hand over the little note. The note. Just look at the bottom right there. It says Salvatore.
He's gonna pull out some like old lady like bifocal like half moon glasses and like put them on, and he's gonna read this out loud to everyone, so everyone is able to
I'm
hear
okay
this.
with it. I tried. I'm not trying to keep secrets, but it is confidential shit.
All right, let me stretch me eyes. Okay. Jareen, protect the shipment at all costs. If the part hole is found, there's a lot that could go wrong. Master and Lady Marshflare will be guarding the shipment personally. So if anything goes wrong, it'll be your head. Protect them at all costs. Jermaine Salvatore. Oh, that's me dad. I know him.
It's your dad.
Aye, that's me dad.
So, what the bloody hell could my parents and your dad be working on together?
I haven't the fucking slightest idea. I don't know what the fuck the part hole is.
You remember how I brought you to my house, right?
Oh, hi, yeah.
That's the porthole.
Oh, that's a good name.
It is.
I like that name.
Bloody fucking resistance name. Gerard originally thought it was wanted to call it the Resistance Reforged.
I'm sorry. I zoned out a little bit because I just came up with the best fucking name for a group. What did you say just before Resistance Reforged? Something about
Gerard had a bloody cool name too.
What was your name?
My name? I didn't have a name.
Emet
Okay.
Marshflare.
I'm in
Marshflare.
Sorry. All right. Forget it. Go ahead. Continue.
Nah. Gerard's cool name was the Resistance Reforged.
Aye, that sure is a name.
I don't know how good it was, but you know.
I go ahead. What else were you saying?
But I'm a little curious at what the bloody hell our parents were shipping or whatever.
Oh, I don't
just
know.
figured I just figured it'd be interested. You might be interested in knowing this because
I'm more
what the bloody
curious.
hell is this shit doing in Thornton?
Well, I'm more curious about what's the status of your parents? Do you know?
No, I've been gone for a bit.
Because they if what they were shipping got captured, you know, who's to say what happened to them? I'm sorry, but I guess we'll figure it out, hopefully.
I understand,
Conceding.
and once we get this olden shit taken care of, and I'm curious about your father because it's a lie. You know, if there's any information out there linking the two together, he might be in trouble as well.
Aye, well, I guess I'll send him a letter or something, and try and figure it out. I guess.
I'm gonna hand him one of the brain shards. I'm gonna be a nice guy. So when
Thanks
you
for
do
the
get
shiny
this
rock.
letter, write your letter. Give this to a crow and tell him to bring it to your father, and it will happen. A crow will take it to your father.
Okay,
It's gonna be purple. Make sure the crow likes purple though, because some crows are weird. They like purple more than others.
Sure, I guess I'll ask around and see which crows like purple the most, and those are the ones I'll hire, I guess. Sure, I don't know how you find out a crow's favorite color.
I don't know. I just took it out one time, and it was a wizard's familiar, and the wizard said he liked green a lot, and the crow was happy that I gave him a green one.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
don't
I believe that
understand it
story.
too. I'm not a bloody druid. I don't bloody understand it.
Yeah, I believe that story. That makes sense. So, all right, yeah, I'll get on that. I'll send this over to him.
But yes. Also, Wonderland. I want in.
Season 2, baby.
We
No,
want in.
it's not season 2.
We want in too. That's like one of the reasons I'm out here. It's like the whole reason I'm out here. I want in.
I want in too.
I just know that people who go in, they don't come out again. You know, it's. Yeah,
Well-
it makes me a wee bit nervous. I need to do some research first, but that's kind of what
I'm probably gonna go settle things and make sure everything's stable at home, hopefully. Get my family status. I don't want to become too embroiled in the war, but it might happen.
it might happen. Might take a whole season to do, but
I
I guess we'll find out.
All spring.
Might take
Oh.
all spring.
If we get there in spring.
Yeah.
You know, winter's a bloody horrible time for war, but war always happens then. But, yes, I figured at the very least, if you did not decide to ally with us, I was going to relay this information to you regardless, because I would like to know any information you would find, and...
You hear snoring coming from next to you.
Motherfucker fell asleep!
Drink in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sniff the cup. What's he drinking?
It's
Do
very
I-
strong.
No, what is it? Can I smell? Is it from Wolfshore?
Again, Kyle,
Yeah.
did your Discord fuck up again?
I mean, right now my OBS. Oh, there it goes. It's uploading now. I don't know, man. It makes no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't make
It's like
sense.
my internet is like cutting out, but like not actually cutting out.
Unlucky.
True.
Yeah, well, Alimaea says it's still alive right now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely gonna be parts of it where it's like frozen,
Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully it'll be.
or it'll like
fixed
skip.
from
It'll
there.
get to a point and it'll skip ahead.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So then we'll cut to a few days later. You guys are on the road on horseback. And all of a sudden,
It's come to me. Gerard says, screaming on his horse.
What?
oh, go ahead.
What has?
The emissaries of Libertas.
You know, I'm okay with that. The emissaries of liberty?
Libertas. It's Latin for liberty.
Could you spell that? Okay, thanks. I really cleared it right up.
Or I'm over here. While you guys are role playing, I'm over here fucking trying to figure out a cool name for us. Coitus Libertatis. I don't know. That's a little
Coitus?
bit much. Yeah, Coitus. Coetus Libertatis, but I don't know. I don't like that. I just typed in Group of Freedom. I'm going for a freedom theme because we just liberated an entire fucking city.
You're like Far Cry.
Yeah.
You liberated an outpost. Well, it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. So, put it to a vote, I guess. Yay or
I don't
nay
know.
on that name.
Ooh, hey, Aladdin, which one do you think's the better name?
Oh, they don't get a vote. Whoever proposes the idea, there's 3 of you, so it'd be a tie-breaking vote. Yay
I
or
was
nay.
asking what they think the idea, if they like the name.
It's not our name. It doesn't apply to us. It's up to you.
Would you name your group that?
I'm not going to say one way or the other.
I'm not opposed. I'm used to names being thrust upon me instead of picking names for myself.
If you're used to things
I'm
being
thrusting
thrust
this name
upon
upon you right now.
Iona, that's the most crass thing I've ever heard you say.
No,
What
it's
the
not.
bloody hell?
Actually, I feel like she said something worse, like a week
Just
ago.
because you said fuck one time changes you, I suppose.
I just more meant like Iona is used to like Like she's been called things in like Quethland because of her actions, not because she came up with a name. It's like, earning your title, right? So for her, she's so not that in character. I will just be like, I think the name is great, Gerard. If that's what you like, I'm not used to choosing my own name. I think it's something that you earn.
Okay,
So
Gerard will ask the Brass Knuckles whether they chose their own name or it was given to them.
Hi, we did. We chose it.
So no divine being chose the name for you.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm pretty divine.
Was the divine being?
Yay or nay, then, Emet, yay or nay on the Emissaries of Libertas?
I'm okay with that. I mean,
Iona?
you know, being called the Admiral of the Emissaries of Libertas sounds very nice.
That's pretty fucking rad. Murgo, what say you?
I'm not a part of this conversation.
So that's a nay from Murgo. Iona, you're the tie-breaking vote.
He's too busy hitting on the one dummy mom.
On Arior.
Yeah, on Arior. He's
I
too
guess
bit. He's focused on that
Our
ass.
goal is to liberate Alimaea as a whole. It seems.
It
could be very
makes
fitting.
sense.
Yeah. Again, Iona's just
Liberate by
in character.
colonizing, I
Iona's just,
hope.
like, she's not used to picking her own names. She's just like, if it makes sense, we should go with it.
So 2 yays and a nay. You can always change it later. Murgo, propose a better name and have it get voted in.
I think it's definitely, we don't have anything else to call us, and we do need a name. And as what's her face? Oh my god, I already spaced on her name.
I know what to fucking call Emet now.
The leader of the
I know
Brass
what
Knuckles
it's-
name?
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Aladdin, yeah.
As Aladdin has said, people do want a name to help. It helps to have a good name to join causes.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. You got my vote.
Do we really though?
Murgo, come up with a better name. I know you can do it. Come up with a better name.
The thing is, like, we don't have to have a name now. Like, we can still just be like a group of adventurers that are like finding our way.
I'm waiting for my Mickey D's to show up.
Oh,
That's all
okay.
he's thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Emissaries of Libertas.
That
As
does
you're
sound like an official name as well.
as you're going down the path, Emet, you feel a little
Oh,
tickle.
no.
You feel a little tickle on the sides of your body as
What
you're riding
the
on your
bloody-
horse.
Huh?
And you look down and you see 2 arms around your
What?
waist. And you hear from behind you.
T.
You hear, "Hello again! Hi!"
Hilarious. What
Yes!
are you doing on my horse?
Welcome. You see Athelartus has materialized behind you.
He said welcome.
He's wearing a belt around his head that has he's clearly had to adjust it a lot. It has left red marks where he's adjusted it. It's too tight.
Fucking sweatband right now.
And he has them around his wrists and around his head. They're belts. They're belts though. So he says, "Hello, welcome to
Do you
Welcome
too? You're
to
on
your-
my horse.
welcome to your hearth. Here I am once again to give you things for money.
Much money
Athalatus,
this time.
How are you?
Well,
you appear
Murgo?
to show up at the weirdest of times.
That's not weird. I'm just here.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Noah?
Yeah.
No, Alartus is just fucking Greywind, isn't he?
I will not answer that one way or the other.
Can neither
Who?
confirm nor deny.
I'm not gonna answer that one way
One
or
of the
the other.
gods.
What?
One of the gods.
Oh.
Anyway, it's 100 gold coins, and I'll pull it out from my big sack I brought. And he pulls from behind him a big sack.
More money. Oh no.
Are we
Instantly,
continuing to ride along or do we stop?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Riding along. He's on my horse. My horse ain't stopping.
Well,
We brought
what,
we have a
Apollotus?
group of friends as well. Can they buy things?
No, it's kind of an exclusive discount.
Is it 100 gold each or 100 gold total?
No, each. What?
Iona, at this point, I feel like we would stop, right?
Apollotus, come on, man. You know we go way back.
Wait, no. Can he just hop when it?
Yeah, he's
Iona
gonna
gets
hop
to die
before-
first, and
No.
he's on Emet's horse.
He's
and
just
then
gonna fucking appear.
He just appears on each of our horses when it's our turn.
Sure. So, Emet, you're first.
Yeah.
Would you like a thing for money?
Of course. I always
Okay.
want a thing for
What if-
money.
Sorry,
I'm already
only
subtracting
we
gold.
can see Athelartus. The rest of the other four have either gone ahead of us or behind us.
That's
kinda
yeah.
on
They're
the
they've they've fallen behind a little bit, and you guys can't see them right now.
It's foggy.
Here you go.
Spin that wheel, baby. D100 for me, please.
What's a D100?
Just roll it. Come on.
83, my man.
Okay.
Is that your favorite number?
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that. 83. Let
Does
me.
Athelartus have
That's
dice
my
that
83rd
have
favorite number.
his face on them?
You said what? Does he have what with his face on?
His dice that he just makes us roll actual dice that have his face on
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Interesting.
Oh no. Another fucking utility item that I always have.
You get, and I'm gonna post this so you don't have to worry about it, but
Yeah.
I'll read it to you first. You get these gauntlets. They're called Surge. Ooh, Surge with an
Ooh.
S.
Oh.
Like
An F?
Surge, an F.
Okay.
You stupid, you can't hear me.
I can hear you just fine.
They're called Surge. They're a wondrous item. It's gonna require attunement by a monk, by the way.
Oh,
These,
I happen
these-
to know a monk.
oh, shut up, let me talk. These soft leather gauntlets are interwoven with wires of copper and precious metal, and you feel a strange hum of energy as you don them. While wearing these gauntlets, your unarmed strike deals an extra 1d4 lightning damage on a successful hit, and you gain resistance to lightning damage. Additionally, when you are subjected to lightning damage, you can use your reaction to channel the energy through the gauntlets. When you do so, the damage you take is reduced by 1d10 plus your wisdom modifier plus your monk level. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can wield the energy for your own attack. You can spend 1 key point. Well, you're not a monk, are you?
No, I'm.
Oh, so it doesn't
I'm a
really matter, but I'll
sorcerer.
read it anyway. You can read 1 key point to make a ranged spell attack with the lightning energy you caught as part of the same reaction. You make the attack with proficiency. The attack inflicts lightning damage equal to your unarmed strike damage die plus your wisdom modifier, and it has a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. Isn't that interesting?
That is pretty interesting.
Maybe instead of it being a key point, it's a very specific. You get one Athelartus.
Sure, we'll
requires-
look out the details later.
One Athelartus point.
he like shadow walks behind Emet, and you see his
Where'd he
legs
go?
move up behind
Oh,
Emet, his
behind
arms
you.
and everything,
He just
and all of a
fucking
sudden,
misty steps away.
and all of a sudden now he's behind Gerard. What about you, big man? You want some stuff?
Aye, I do. Here's your gold.
Go
You
ahead.
want stuff for money?
Roll that die. Give me $100.
What's $1?
Ooh, 28. You already know what kind of number that is.
It's his favorite number.
Okay. Oh, I actually read this one earlier when I was looking through this list. Okay, you get the dog whistle. Ooh.
Ah, my favorite!
When blown, this whistle makes no noise. 1d4 rounds of combat later, a dog appears and does one thing of these 4 things. One, pees on the leg of the user, soaking their clothes, and then runs away. Enemies become disgusted and will avoid the user for 1d6
Oh my
rounds.
god.
I'm
Only
sorry, you're gonna
attacking-
have to send me all this too.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
Only attacking the user if they are attacked. Number 2, they poop on the battlefield and run away. If anyone steps on the poop, they slip and go prone and must expend an action to get back up. Number 3, serves as an emotional support animal, inspiring and giving the user plus 1d6 on their next roll.
Bardic
Number 4,
inspiration.
distracts the nearest enemy by charging at them and barking, giving the whistleblower advantage on their next combat roll against that specific enemy. There you go, that's what a dog whistle does. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Isn't that cool?
It's pretty rad.
Okay, later. And he disappears, and he
Come
appears
on.
behind Iona. What about you? You want to do it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, give me the money.
Give me your money,
Right.
bitch.
Give me the money. Then go ahead and roll.
She tosses the gold behind her into his little.
Ooh, good shot. 19! Wow! A number. Here we go.
Barely legal.
Barely legal number. You get... Oh, that's cool. You get the Cloak of Death. This garment gives you an undead appearance, a skeletal face crusted with desiccated skin, with black holes for eyes. I know you're a changeling and you could probably do this anyway,
I
but
would be able to, right? Changelings need to turn into like action.
I don't know. I don't know the rules of the. I don't know how it works. I'm not a changeling,
I'm
so
not a
I wouldn't
No,
know.
this is good for her because it's like a type of thing that she wouldn't be able to normally change into.
Gives-
'Cause it's like an undead creature, right?
Gives disadvantage to attacks from undead because undead creatures are confused by your grotesque appearance. Great for looking like a lich without actually being one.
Bro, I wish I got that. Damn.
It's perfect for Iona.
Then he goes, "Okay, are you happy?"
Yes, thank you.
That's-
Iona like literally puts the cloak on. Like it's not like a one-use thing, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, she immediately puts it on. It's just like looks at like her bony
Ooh.
fingers, so
Yeah.
excited, like
Your turn, Murgo. And he like just jumps from horse to horse and hops on yours.
Alrighty.
You want a
Yeah.
thing?
Yes, I do.
Okie dokie, give me $100 and I'll roll
Heard
100.
dead.
Roll 100.
What the bloody hell is $1?
at this point we know it's just what Athelard is called money.
Ooh.
4.
That's my favorite number.
Weirdly
Paul?
enough, Mr. Athelatus, that's one of my favorite numbers.
Oh, that's so cool for you. Okay, so
Okay.
you'll actually really like
This
this.
is fucking Angie for some
This is
reason
actually
today.
literally perfect for you, Paul. You get the Arcane Trickster's Glove. Allows
Oh.
a spellcaster who can use Mage Hand.
Because it's probably not going to be caught on the stream. What does the Arcane Trickster Glove do again? It makes a mage hand invisible, and it also
I put it in the
allows...
party chat.
Oh, okay.
Allows a spellcaster who can use Mage Hand to turn the conjured hand invisible. Also allows the conjured hand to perform stealthy actions, such as pickpocketing, sleight of hand, and other acts of remote legerdemain. For these checks, the caster uses their Arcana score.
Okay. That's a really good fucking item.
It's a very good item for Paul specifically.
I think my internet issue has to do with the weather. It's very, very blizzardy right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
That could do it.
Shitty
would
weather.
do it. Okay, do you have any questions for me? No refunds, by the way, before you ask.
Athelatus,
Yeah.
do you have a scroll of true polymorph?
I cannot answer that one way or the other. Why?
Would a lot of money help you answer that one?
It would not.
Oh.
Contrary to what it may seem, I'm actually not that interested in wealth.
Well, if you run across it, let me know.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you know next time I see you. If I see you again. Wink, 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 wink.
I
wink.
sure hope
Oh.
so. And then he just
I-
fucking disappears as he says, wink, 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 wink.
He'll
wink,
say-
wink, wink.
He'll say, is that anything else?
No, but it
How
was a
can I
pleasure
do
seeing
this?
you as always.
Oh, you as well, Miss Iona.
What?
Pleasure, charmed, I'm sure.
What have you been up to, Athelatus?
Okay, anyway, I have to go. And then he does the thing like, you know, where somebody pretends like they're going downstairs behind a
Yeah.
couch?
Behind
He
a
does
horse.
that. He does that behind Murgo's horse, and then he disappears.
My
What the
mother
bloody
is
hell?
calling. Must believe.
What the hell? I'm just trying to be a nice man.
And then just then, the brass knuckles catch up to you from behind. And they go, "What? We heard somebody screaming. What happened?"
Oh, we had a friend drop by for just a moment.
Oh, can I meet him?
He's gone.
He's a bit on the shy side.
Yeah, you can meet him.
He already
I
left.
blow my dog whistle.
Actually,
Yeah, why not? It's not a one-time use, is it?
no, it's not. I guess.
He's gonna pee on you.
I really hope not.
What would you like your dog companion to do? You get to pick.
Oh, I get to pick. I thought it was
You get to
random.
pick.
I'm sorry.
He can
No.
do inspiration, bardic inspiration on you.
Yeah, let's get a bardic inspiration. Who do I want to give it to?
Yourself. It can only be yourself.
Can it?
Inspiring and giving the user 1d6 on the
Oh,
dice roll.
okay. Yeah, I guess he'll just come and inspire me. But like, kind of.
Emotional.
Everybody
support
likes
dog.
dogs. It kind of inspires everybody. But like, I get the bardic.
You'll be
inspiration.
fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you make it to Rue.
We do.
I know that seems pretty brief, but
The dog came and said, "Bark, bark, 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 bark." And they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's so cute."
he was very cute and very loving. And then
What kind of dog did you get? What kind of dog is it? What
I
breed?
thought about pulling up a D100 list of dogs, but
Oh.
D100 fantasy dog breeds.
Oh, dog.
There's only 30. They didn't finish making this list. That sucks.
Do a D20.
No, it's okay. You guys make it to Rue.
It's a German
What kind
Shepherd.
of dog do you want? Bro? Oh, I
Sure,
love
German Shepherd. Sure,
He's a good boy.
he is good. Are you guys able to control your tokens on here? I just want to make sure because I dragged them out.
Where they at?
Where they at, though?
Over by the stable, southwest.
Also, real quick,
Yeah.
Noah, I changed a couple words to the thing that Emmett got, just to
Ooh,
make
yeah,
it
that
less
works.
about. I just reposted it in party chat. The part where you did the wisdom modifier plus blank, I changed it to spellcaster level instead of monk level, which I think would make more sense.
That works
And
for
then-
me.
And then I did once per long rest instead of one key point, so maybe that would make it more useful for less specific to be a monk user.
Yeah,
I was
That
gonna
is
say I ain't fucking
totally fine
using
with me.
sorcery points on that shit. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that's totally fine for me. Okay, so you guys make it to Rue, the old familiar Rue.
Oh no!
You
Bloody hell!
bloody oh. You guys make it there, and you're able to house all of your horses at the stable.
Mhm.
You're able to stable them, if you will.
I'm gonna go to the Sleepless Stars.
I was gonna say I'm gonna let you guys just kind of open world this bit. So as you enter, the city's relatively bustling. So I'll go ahead and say, so right now it is the 98th. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, so we'll say it's the 98th in the evening. So day 98 of Yavani. That evening. So we'll say about 6 p.m. You manage to arrive in Rue with the brass knuckles, and let's see.
Party time.
Party time. PC event. Okay. Okay. Sweet. So that evening, you arrive, and the town is bustling more than it was when you were here last. People seem to be still relatively busy this late in the evening, and they seem to have attracted a lot more visitors than last time. When you stabled your horses, you were able to see that there were actually not as many spaces open as you would have liked. In fact, you grabbed some of the last ones. There's only one or two left now.
Wait, what?
Can I pull somebody aside? And
Just like a random bystander.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna like fucking like grab him. I'm just gonna, like,
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Let's solve the hubbub going on.
What do you mean, hubbub? It's just.
I don't remember it being so bustling, Andrew.
Oh yeah, well, ever since Ikora took over, it's been.
Ever since
Who took over?
Ikora?
Oh, took over the college, yes?
Oh well, it started as the college and then the town, and now she just basically takes over everything. She's fantastic.
She was the second in command for like.
Yeah.
She was the one
Yeah.
who Fager told to like watch over everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's
Oh.
a good thing, I suppose. If she's fantastic, I'm fine with that. Whatever.
He kind of has like a basket in his hands. He's like carrying stuff, and when you pull him aside, he goes, "Well, I got it."
No,
Cool.
Yeah, of course. I
Thank you.
apologize.
Take care.
He says, "You as well."
It seems that Fager was, she like says that with a bad taste in her mouth, was able to do something good for this town when he left.
D20 strength.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Should we pay her a visit?
Yeah, be a good
I would
idea.
like to.
By the way, it's 6 o'clock right now, so it's starting to be. It's like dusk right now. I just wanted to set the scene a little.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are heading towards Green Church Keep.
Sorry, I'm putting,
If that's where she still does her business, then yes.
Is her name? I think I already have her name written down somewhere. Ignore me.
What, Ikora?
Yeah.
It's like IQORA. So, as you guys head that direction, presumably, you're able to see, the town does seem busier than normal. And like I said, there are quite a few visitors that just seem to be enjoying their time in the town. There are some college students, it's still a college town after all, but there are some Green Church Keep students, but most of the people now out and about in the town seem to be not the student body. Seems to be a lot more of the residents and a lot more of out-of-towners, people who are very clearly out-of-towners. Some are just passing through, and some seem to be exploring, seeing new places, that kind of thing. Nobody's moved, so I just didn't know.
You're fine. I'm putting the shit in my
Yeah, I'm writing
character
notes.
sheet.
Okay.
I'm putting the stuff with Surge in my character sheet. If you want to
okay.
move me around, go for it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure everybody was not busy still. Okay. So we'll say you guys are at Green Church Keep then. So as you arrive at Green Church Keep, you can see that the student body is still relatively active for being so late in the day. They seem to be going around communicating with each other a lot more and seemingly doing a lot of like organizing and talking to each other and that kind of thing. And you can see Ikora walking around speaking to people as she walks towards you. Miss.
The moment you said you're all at the entrance, and then I looked up and everybody was frozen. I'm like, oh, okay. Great. You fucking froze up again.
So you're all at the entrance and you're able to see Ikora.
Yes.
Walking around talking to people. She's dark-skinned human, dark hair. She's wearing goggles. She has long baggy pants on, sort of like a crop top, and sandals. She looks like she just got out of a workshop. And you can see her walking around, and she's seems to be juggling things, multitasking quite a lot. She's like, "Oh, Zushin, how's your mother doing? Has the medicine been helping? Oh, that's good to hear. Send her my best. Breath, did they come by to fix the hole in your roof yet? If they don't come today, let me know, and I'll just send the new clerk to do it. I'm sure he will."
Ikora!
And then she laughs. She looks over. She's like, "Oh, hey, hey, how are you guys doing? She
Long
walks back
time no
over.
see.
She walks over. She's like, yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? And she goes, she kind of sees that there's only 4 of you, and she's like, so what's up?
Boy, have we got a story to tell you.
I see
Fucking
that
shit.
you've done a good job for this town since Fager put you in charge of the college.
Oh,
I don't know,
man.
like, winces really hard when she says his name.
She says, yeah, it was a lot at first, but people keep walking up to her and like bothering her with stuff while she's like walking towards you and trying to talk to you, and she's like kind of addressing their concerns as she comes. You can hear her be like, yeah, Dengak, I got the revised version of that plan sitting on my desk as we speak. I'll have Xiao bring it over to you as soon as I get back to Green Church. Like, I got it. Just I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff right now. Oh, Molden, your payment's at the office, by the way. Thank you so much for your help. Stop by whenever you get the time. Like, she's just going crazy. She gets up to you guys and she's like, so, how are you? Left with 5, you came back with 8. That's interesting.
We've been better. We have much to talk to you about.
Yeah, I hope so. Here, come on, let's go to my office. She kind of guides you back towards her place. I assume you're following her.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You go
I'm
in,
following her.
and at the clerk desk, you're able to see none other than Boromir
What the
sitting there
fuck?
Damn
filing
it.
We're at-
paperwork.
In the... Wait, this isn't the one where you need to read Thieves' Cant, right?
No.
No.
Thank
That was
fucking
in
God.
Quethlin.
He's sitting at the clerk desk, and he looks up at you as you come in, and he sees you all, and then he just goes back to filing paperwork.
What the fuck? That's so weird.
Iona literally, her eyes glow so, like, angrily purple.
So,
And she just...
how was that run-in with Beepo?
Are we not
He-
pissed off at him? Like,
without-
I was
Without
talking to him.
without looking up at you, he goes, "I took care of it."
Thank
And then
God.
just keeps filing.
Thank God. Thank
It's like
you. You've
stamping
done me
and
a...
like
Iona,
You're
like,
doing
literally
me a
almost
great
glares
service.
at Emet. This isn't funny, Emet.
she says, come on, ignore him. Let's go into the office." She leads you into Fager's old office.
I take it you understand. Did Boromir fill you in on anything that happened?
You can see as you enter, I'll get to that in a second. You
Okay.
can see as you enter that it is now spotless, incredibly tidy.
Oh, shit.
Things have been organized on all of the shelves, and there's a nice small table in the middle, a fireplace on the far end with a fire roaring as we speak, and there are seats around the table. She
Iona,
offers
like,
you all seats.
hasn't moved from next to Boromir. She's literally seething. If anyone like she doesn't want to leave. Like, her hand is glowing. She's very pissed off that he is here.
I do make a note to actually sit down this time because last time we were here, I stood standing at the door, very standoffish.
Is Paul?
Ikora will.
Paul, rest in peace.
R.I.P. homie got
I mean,
too soon.
He's
I
lagging.
hope
I'm
the funny
disconnecting.
thing-
It is what it is.
My
Okay,
roll
I'm
20's been laggy
There he
as
is.
hell. I see,
Yeah, mine has
like,
too.
Like, I don't even see the message you sent, even though I heard it, and I
Just
see it if I
it
refresh.
just came up.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't even know if those fucking.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't even know if those fucking messages in roll 20 went through.
Yeah, they just appeared for me. Roll
Okay.
20 is freaking out.
Yeah, my internet
No,
just
I-
keeps going out over and over and over, and it's really fucking frustrating. And I'm not having a good time.
Yeah, we can always stop here at the knowledge of Boromir sitting at the desk. Maybe
The big fucking cliffhanger.
just
the
add a
biggest-
character, despite just because I guess I need clarification.
Mm.
When we first found Ikora in the town outside, her look of surprise of us was not that Fager wasn't with us. Because That's what I assumed it was. That she was surprised that Fager wasn't around.
It was.
I just
So-
want to know if she was. I don't even need to know any story stuff other than just.
Yeah.
I was under the assumption that her confusion was that because we didn't have Fager with us, that she was what happened to Fager.
So it's a little of column A and a little column B. She's a little bit
Okay.
yeah, okay, I kind of saw this coming. She's also a little bit I want to know the deeds. You know what I
That's
mean?
all I need to know out of character. So Iona's still pissed up at Boromir and is very upset that she's here and she hasn't moved. That's where we
Okay.
can end it then.
So then, do we want to the whole level up at the end of this session discussion? Do we want to push that to the end of next session?
Maybe we could be ready for the level up. Because we wouldn't be able to do it until after session again, then, right?
I don't know why we couldn't do it at the beginning of the session next week.
I just meant it's gonna take time. We don't want to have it take time.
Out of the
I don't
session.
know
Out of
why we
session.
wouldn't just quote unquote level up, but not use any of those things. I mean, I don't anticipate we're gonna have combat
True.
in next session.
That's
That's
more what I
true.
meant. We don't want to do it during session, but
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that
Rather
we're
than
not going to. I
have it
just would
prepared.
say don't have
I-
combat next session.
Well, that's what I'll say. So, I prefer to have you guys level up at the end of a session so that you guys can do all your character mancer stuff, like Erin said, so it doesn't cut
Yeah.
into the session time itself.
Yeah.
So I'm basically asking, would you rather do your level up now, or would you rather do it at the end of next session?
Sure, just do it now. And we can
Do it
we
now
can deal with
because
it off
if
stream
we have
afterwards.
to,
Okay.
yeah, if we have to cut session short for,
All right, I want to go ahead and stop the stream now before it continues to cut out, because there's going to be 3 or 4 different parts in this video where it just abruptly stops and then picks up 5 seconds, 10 seconds,
Yeah.
20 seconds
the
later.
session ends with Iona about to blast Boromir's head off, and nobody wanting to stop her. So I guess that's
Yeah, everyone else just walked right by.
That's why I was just
assume-
were we why are we laughing about Boromir being here?
Well,
I was laughing.
Ikora basically said, "I'll explain it in a minute."
But she doesn't know. Iona's literally about to
didn't
go.
hear?
You don't understand, Ikora.
Okay, so is that it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll call it there for now, and the next session you guys will be leveled up, and
All
we'll see what happens.
Cool. All right, ending broadcast now.